What is Splunk? But first and foremost, why is it important to me? Maybe you've heard of it before, captures logs, that sort of thing for troubleshooting. But let's forget that for a moment. It's been written on Wikipedia for at least some point in time. Splunk captures, indexes, and correlates real-time data in a searchable repository from which it can generate graphs, reports, alerts, dashboards, and visualizations. Now, admittedly, there's a lot going on in that sentence, so let's focus on the following terms: captures, indexes, and generates visualizations. Let's take a closer look at how the process works. You start with data on one end, usually in the form of logs, CSVs, databases, API calls. Splunk likes to call it digital exhaust. It's basically any machine data that leaves a trail, and it doesn't even have to leave a trail. On the other side, you have end users. These people act on the information provided from the various sources, but may lack either the understanding or time to put all the different pieces together. They want to see graphs, tables, and pivots, all in dashboards to help them make quicker and better decisions. So what acts as a bridge from one side to the other? The answer lies with indexes. Data is stored in indexes, and you can kind of think of them like tables in a database. Under the hood, things are more complicated, but they're how we physically and logically store the data. Once we store the data, we can retrieve it through the search processing language, or SPL. You can issue searches using SPL and retrieve events from the index. All data is indexed as events, which are a set of values associated with the timestamp. Once we retrieve these events, we can aggregate them, slice them, do calculations on them, whatever we need to do. Since data is always associated with a timestamp, you can choose to look at different time frames for your data. This is great if you want to do a real-time search or view a historical snapshot. Please be mindful that your time range is one of the best ways to improve performance in Splunk. So there you have it at a high level. Splunk is a flexible way to capture and index data and generate visualizations off of it. Now, there's a lot more details in each of the individual steps in order for us to maximize the benefits of Splunk, but the overall data flow remains the same, with the intention of everyone being able to use and gain insight from machine data.